guys, FOB Customs here, and today we're going to be reprogramming one of the key fobs for my truck. We happen to lose one, so I have an existing one right here, so one with the worn back, and I purchased a brand new one. To do this setup, you're going to need one of the keys from the fob that are inside of it. It is right here with the button. You push the button to release the key, which I cannot do one-handed. Here it is. Here's the cut key. If you don't have a cut key, you're going to have to go to the dealer and get a key cut. The rest of the procedure you'll be able to do yourself. And the first thing to do is come over to the truck. You're going to open the door. And you're going to insert the key and turn it left or counterclockwise 5 times. If you don't have a keyhole here, there might be a slot underneath to insert the key vertically and pop off the cover here, and you'll see the keyhole behind it if your vehicle should not have that as shown here. So before we get started, also, you're going to need about 30 minutes to do this. This is going to wipe out both keys, or all keys registered with the truck, and I'm going to have to reprogram both keys. So I put the truck in a convenient position in case this doesn't work, so that I still have access to get the rest of the cars and everything out. Make sure if you're able to do this, put the truck somewhere where it won't be in the way. You're going to need a timer system. I got a timer or stopwatch on my phone here. I got it set to 10 minutes for when we begin. So the procedure is to turn this left 5 times, look at the dash, and then wait 10 minutes. Last thing to note before we get started is, where is the fob programmer? It's not in the armrest section of the middle seat, it's in the actual seat compartment. If you didn't know you had one here, it opens up, and right here in the back is where you're going to put the key fob when it comes time to learn. So now, let's get started. We're going to turn the key left 5 times, and then look at the dash. You have 10 seconds to do this, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you see, it says remote learn pending. Please wait. We're going to wait 10 minutes. Alright, so it's been 10 minutes here, and let's go over to the truck. And of course now we have the people mowing their lawns. How nice. So the door is still open on the truck. What we're going to do is we're going to hop in. So my dash is still lit. If your dash is not still lit, you can close the door and reopen it, and we'll light up the dash again. So what we need to do is we need to push the engine start button to begin learning, and we're going to set the timer for another 10 minutes. I have it set here. And I'm going to hit the engine button now. Remote pending, please wait. And I'm going to start my counter again. After this 10 minutes, we're going to come back and do this one more time. It's been on 10 minutes. I see that the dash has changed and my timer is now going off again. And we are going to do the exact same thing one more time. I'm going to hit the start button and we're going to wait another 10 minutes and then we'll begin programming. Okay, so now we are going to begin programming. So I have 2 keys, and I'm going to start with my old one first with the worn label. Hopefully this will work for it. So we're going to push the engine start button as it says. Ready for remote 1. So in the seat, open it up, and in the back is the compartment. I'm going to put the buttons facing back, down like this, into the compartment. There it is. And now we hit the start button. Ready for remote 2. I'm going to take remote 1 out of the pocket. I'm going to hit the lock unlock button. I am now grabbing the second remote, the new one that I purchased, same way. I'm going to put it in, facing the back, into the compartment there. And I am going to hit the start button. Ready for remote 3. But we're all done. So we're going to remove this key from the learner. I'm going to hit the lock unlock button. And now I'm going to hold the start button for 12 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the dash went blank. So now, with any luck, we are going to try and start the car. I'm going to do this one at a time. So I'm placing the brand new one on the truck bed here, and I'm going to take my original key that I have. I'm going to remove the key from the door, and we're going to put this back in. So my original key is now fully assembled, or FOB. I'm in the truck. I'm closing the door, and we're going to try and start it. Foot on the brake. That's awesome. So my original key still works. Great. Shut the truck off. Now let's grab the new key that I left on the truck bed. Put my working key there. I got my brand new one that we just programmed. And we'll try the same thing with the new key now. Foot on the brake. Hold the start button. Start it up. Awesome. That is great. So there are other procedures to add existing keys to the system if you already have one or two and you don't want to go through the whole procedure. But as I just showed, doing this procedure will let you program up to 8 keys, existing keys, and new keys. In the description, I'll have a link to the write-up that I used to do this procedure, and it has the instructions for doing other options as well. Just remember, you do need a key from the FOB to do this. If you have a truck that has a key that you put into the column, there are instructions there and that same link on how to do that. So I hope this video helps you out. Please subscribe to the channel. Please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time, everyone. Take care. So one final thing to note here, I used a brand new key that I purchased off eBay. It was from the website here, sffobsinc.com. You can select all different kinds of key fobs. This is a brand new set. From the instructions I read in different forums, people had different opinions on whether used keys would work or not. I just used a used key because the original key I had was removed from the truck, so it would be considered a used key at that moment, and it's still reprogrammed with it. So do whatever's best for you. If you want to take your luck and try a used key, you can definitely do that, save a couple bucks. But I found this place had the best prices for getting a quality key fob that worked great in the video, as you saw. So that's something to take into consideration. So this truck is a 2019. This procedure will also work on all generations of GM trucks and cars. So if you have a car with a similar setup, this will work as well. I believe the Chevy Malibu will work, and as well as the different GM trucks and Silverados. Don't hold me to that, but from what I've seen online, it looks like this will be a good procedure to use on anything from this generation of the fleet.